The first step in this quest is to complete the Forsaken campaign. It becomes free to play tomorrow on December 7th when the 30th anniversary drops. You'll get a quest from Petrovenge that continues in Shattered Throne. You only need to go about halfway through the dungeon before you reach a statue that progresses the quest. If you're not familiar with Shattered Throne, the TLDR is go forward, kill the mobs, and an emblem will appear. You need to find the altar that corresponds with that emblem and defeat the mini-boss there to get a new emblem until you end up back in the center and a door opens up that you drop through. This is a map of the area, but if you feel like exploring, you can also find high ground and spot mobs from a distance. This is what you're looking for to continue to the next area. You're going to go down and then down more and pass through several sections with mobs, including the first thrallwood checkpoint until you arrive at a boss. Kill the wizards to gain stacks of Petitioners Mark. For the sake of clarity, you see the buff stacking here because my teammates are also killing wizards. Be aware that if this buff expires, you wipe. At 4 stacks, it turns into Petitioner's Burden. What you're going to do with that is interact with the altar in the middle of the room to take away the boss's shield. The room after the boss contains the statue that you're presenting the Talisman to. A new quest will appear in Tangled Shore with question marks for the title. This entire section is self-explanatory. Unlike Shattered Throne, it does have an objective marker, so press tab to bring out your ghost and follow it until you kill some bosses that give you 3 dreaming tokens. Our next task is to awaken them. Back to Shattered Throne, we're going to be locating and transporting 4 relics leading up to the statue. For the first one, when you spawn in, keep going forward until you get to the first mini-boss. Once you've taken it out, continue forward until you reach the Phoenix Room. You're going to take a left and continue along the path. Then jump up to the top of the spire on the right. Jump across to the structure and the first relic will be straight ahead. Once you have it, you're going back the way you came over to the spire. Keep going forward to the opposite roof. Continue forward and interact with the statue that is not holding an orb. It's going to spawn 2 mini-bosses. The second one awakens your first token. To get to the next one, continue the dungeon like normal until you get to the room with the beams and the ogres. Take your first right, and behind a pillar is the second relic. The ogres have a lot of knockback on their shots, it's best to take them out. Once you have the second relic, naturally you're taking it all the way across the room. Depositing this opens a door at the end of the next hallway. And inside, more mini-bosses that awaken your next token. We did encounter a glitch here, our first attempt, where the mobs that dropped the token didn't spawn. We had to return to orbit, come back in, deposit the relic to open the door, and then it spawned. The third relic is off to the right at the beginning of the first thrallway checkpoint. We are taking this thrall the way to the end. You can jump in melee to move a lot faster. When you get to the door, jump down and go to the right to find another statue not holding an orb. At this this point, if you wipe, the relic will reset and the door it opened will be closed. Just in case, this is how you get back up. The third token you get during the boss before the statue. Don't kill him until you have it. Once you've taken down the wizards and deposited the burden in the center, an invisible shade will spawn in the back of the room that drops the final relic. Carry it back to another statue missing an orb. This spawns an Ogre by the boss that awakens your final token. Take down the boss like normal. And claim your prize. For whatever reason, one of the bowls still wasn't lit, but it let us claim our new exotic anyway. One last side note, the Awaken tokens function as checkpoints in the quest. If you restart from checkpoint and a relic isn't where you left it, whether or not you need to go back and run it again is going to be determined by whether or not you got the Awaken token. If you got the token from the mini-boss, you're fine to continue on without running the orb again, and you'll still get the Wish Ender. Thanks for watching, good luck in there, and subscribe for more Destiny 2 content.